Yo, yo, yo. What's the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Y'all already know I got another banger for you. All right? Tap in with me, y'all. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? How y'all feeling? Listen, if you guys are on this video, be sure to like this video, man. Let's get this video right here to 250 likes. All right? Let's get this video to 250 likes. We're going to talk about the levels. We're going to talk about everything for tomorrow, right? We're going to talk about the game plan. We're going to talk about what happened today. All right? So be sure to tap in, man. All right? Let me know where y'all tuning in from in the comments. Say what's up. Let me know what's popping, y'all. JP Financial, what up? Marquin, how you feeling? What up, Wise? 1000 Proof, what up? How we feeling? How we feeling? Sholly, what up? It's time. Alchemist, Randy Dandy, what up? Big Smash, how you feeling? What up, KD? He said, nice fit. Appreciate it. Marie Mendoza, how you feeling? What's up? What's up? Marie Anayo, how you feeling? Pam, what's up, Pam? One of my favorite people. How you feeling? My guy with the Thriller jacket. Hey, man, y'all funny. Y'all funny. Now, Wise is real. Hey, you real funny, dog. I'm going to have to give it to you. You funny. Committed girl, what up? Yo, Ash. Hey, Ash commented, she said the strap method is changing her life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ash, man. Tanviri, what up? How you feeling, dog? Kenny Javon, what up? Jason Williamson, how we feeling? KC, what up, what up? How you doing today? Or this evening, should I say? Best Beezy, what's up, what's up? Davita, how you feeling, Davita? How y'all feeling, man? Hey, listen, y'all. Like this video, 250 likes. That's the standard for today, all right? Let's get this video to 250 likes. All right, if you know somebody that wants to trade, that's trading, that's losing money in trading, be sure, to send this video to them, all right? Tomorrow, you will be able to make money with what we talk about in this live right now. All right? Tomorrow, you can make money with what we talk about in this live right now. All right? So, Lady D, what up? What up, though? Rosened. Who is it? Rosened. How you feeling? Turnpike. What up, Turnpike? QTZ. Jamie. Sugar Sweets. What up, Keisha? Master Bader. Ikiche. What up? How you feeling? How you feeling? Johnny. That NCI was amazing today. What up? Judah Tribe, the greatest. Yeah. What up, Mimi? How you feeling? Hey, yo, Web. What up? What up? Hey, listen, y'all, we gonna get started, man, all right? If you guys are watching this video, be sure to like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, the best YouTube channel in the building, all right, on the platform. And also be sure to let me know in the comments where y'all tapping in from, all right? So, Kelton, what up, what up? So, check this out, y'all. Listen, Leela Tell It. What up, Leela? How you feeling? Amber, how you feeling? Genesis, what up, what up? So, look, y'all. Listen, let me say this. I told y'all, well, number one, I told y'all I had this, right? I said we were starting the week off. We were starting the week off right? So last week, we didn't start the week off with the IWM juice. This week, we started the week off with the IWM juice, and IWM blessed the whole Discord today. So when we respect the IWM juice, all right, IWM makes moves. Today, IWM blessed the Discord in an insane way. Anybody in the Discord that took the IWM trade that I called went crazy. All right, and we're gonna talk all about it. What up, Doria? All right, what's up? I am back. What up, Drez? Dog been on a tear with that pink hat. Hey, man. Hey, I be having stuff just sitting around, you know what I'm saying? So I got a whole bunch of stuff y'all don't even know, you know what I mean? So listen. Y'all don't get listen. I just be keeping it cool, right? I just be wearing the same stuff, but listen. We got some stuff in the closet, in the storage, man. Listen, it's crazy. What up, Reggie? All right, so we're going to recap something real quick, okay? Judah Tribe is the greatest. Appreciate that subscription. Baki, what up, what up? I need you to finish the bottle before the morning. Hey, I got you, Mimi. We gonna start right now, all right? So listen, if y'all got y'all IWM juice, I want y'all to put it in the air. All right, put the IWM juice in the air, y'all, okay? Put the IWM juice in the air. And we gonna take a sip. All right, before we get this started, we're going to take a sip of the IWM juice, okay? We're going to bless the IWM gods. All right? Hey, KP said I got my juice. Listen. What up, Jerry? Pullback premiums. Okay, appreciate it. What up, Greece? Something. Appreciate it, Mimi. Stefan, Asur, peace and blessings. What up? Apostle, you the truth. Appreciate that, big dog. Barry Bloomberg in the building. That IWM, yeah, you cannot underestimate the IWM juice, all right? So listen, you're live, and I'm going to talk about the case that I got, okay? It's going to be IWM juice, all right? Pomegranate juice, all right? It can't be from concentrate. We don't drink concentrate, okay? That's sugar and that's syrup. It got to be real pomegranate, all right? That's the key to the IWM success that we having over here in the Discord, all right? You got to make sure that it's real pomegranate juice. It cannot be the concentrate, all right? And you got to understand that pomegranates have a lot of antioxidants, okay? That's why it is so good and it blesses you and it helps you trade IWM. The antioxidants, what they do is they help oxygenate your blood, all right? So it's a healthy thing for you. So make sure that you understand the power of the pomegranates and the antioxidants, all right? So, listen, no palm. Palm is sugar. You got to get real pomegranate juice, all right? Exactly, Ash. No pasteurized stuff. All right. So 362, he's another 100% plus on IWM. There we go. There we go. All right. So Sprouts hate to see me coming. Hey, nah, for real. Yeah, go to Sprouts, y'all. Go to Sprouts and get y'all pomegranate juice, all right? All right, so let's get it, man. Let's get it. No Walmart. All right, y'all. So check this out, man. All right. Let's do a recap real quick. If you guys are watching this, be sure to like this video, okay? Subscribe to the channel. I'm about to change our lives today, okay? I'm about to change our lives today. We change lives every single day, all right? So come follow me and come rock with me, all right? There's a method to my madness. So be sure to follow me on these lives, all right? So watch this. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to teach you guys cause and effect, all right? Cause and effect, you guys, okay? Watch this. Okay? Watch this. Follow me. All right, we about to cook now. We about to cook. Peep game. This was this morning, right? This morning at 7:37 a.m., 1 hour before the market opens. 1 hour before the market open, right? I said, I am looking for a rejection between 263.84 and 264.10 early on IWM, right? We already rejected at 263.30 in pre-market, but if we could pop back up and then reject, we have a lot of room to come down to the downside, and we could test last week's low at 259, right? I said 259. This was before the market opened, okay? I said be on the lookout for an early pop and then a rejection today. Looks like IWM puts will be the move. I posted this right here, and this was the 2-hour time frame. The 2-hour time frame, right? Okay. This is what I posted. Right? I want to make sure this is going on record. I told you guys it could pop up, reject 263.84 to 264.10. We could reject and we could come down to 259. All right? Now watch this. Watch this. What did IWM do today, y'all? It came up to where? 264.37, right? 264.37, okay? That's where we rejected at, right? 264.37, right? Rejection. Okay? And then look what happened. Where did we come down to, y'all? 258.19. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see that? I said we could reject that 264.10 and we could come down to 259. And we ended up coming down to 258.19, y'all. But the crazy part is, I told the whole Discord this. I told the whole Discord this in the morning. I gave the whole play. And I said, looks like IWM puts will be the move. Okay? Now watch this. Watch this. This is what it looks like. Okay? 2 for 2. IWM call. And then what? It's loading. This one ain't loading. Okay, IWM puts. Okay, all right. 37%. WAP. 183%. WAP. All right. What we got? IWM puts 140%. Y'all see that? 140%. WAP. Right? At 185. WAP. Right? What else we got? SPY puts 113%. WAP. 51%. WAP. What we got? He just took entry in these. 132% on SPX. What we got? IWM off the reversal. Okay. 44% on Meta. SPX again. Right? IWM puts right here. 30%, 17%, 11%, 20%, 6%, 26%, 17%. WAP. Account up 7%. Right? IWM. Reversal on the calls, 23%. WAP. What we got right here? 125%, 81%, 86%, 21%, 21%. WAPers. I called IONQ as well, 20%. WAP. Right? What we got? 25%, 12%, 20%. WAPers. What we got? IWM 53%. SPY 259, 62% on Apple. What we got? SPY 47%, IWM 72%, IWM 60%, IWM 54%. WAP. What else we got? Amazon 50%. What we got? 65% on IWM puts. WAP. Come on now. Rich chick. Some more SPX she got. Going crazy. 88%, 33%. Right? Rico, what do you got? IWM puts 65%, 27%, 12%, 48%. WAP. That's over 100% returns. Right? 64%, 104%. WAP. Come on now. Can I get a WAP? Can I get a WAP in the comments? 18%, 23%. WAP. Come on now. 50% on Meta. QQQ. 62%. We got 43% account up. WAPers. Right? Oh, let's see what Curtis said. He said $2,200 in profits today. I'm done for the day. Right? He said, thank you, Isiah, for your lessons. He said, I've made over $4,000 in profit since I've joined your group. I've been here for a week and a half. WAP. WAP. 4 racks in a week and a half? That's a WAP moment right there. This ain't no Kodak moment. This is a WAP moment. We don't do Kodak moments. We do WAP moments. You hear me? WAP. Right? We got right here. What's the percentage? I don't know what the percentage is, but up $100 on the day. WAP. Right? 35% IWM. WAP. Come on now. 170 on IWM. WAP. Come on. 68% IWM. 63% Amazon. WAP. Michelle, what we got? 57% on gold. Gave everybody that one yesterday. WAP. What did Greece do? 65% on IWM. 156% on IWM. WAP. Come on. I could do this all day. Cortez smacked him today. His percentage was over 100%. Look, no extendo. 200% on IWM puts. WAP. That's $800. 800 buckaroonies. 800 bones. 8 bones right there. Oh, Ash wasn't done. 86% on IWM puts. WAP. Come on now. 40% on IWM. WAP. Look, the whole squad is winning. 38% on IWM puts. 42% on IWM puts. WAP. Come on, y'all. 66% on IWM puts. WAP. Come on now. IW 43%. WAP. Come on now. 20%. $180. WAP. Come on, game tokens. I see you. Kenny Javon. $200 on IWM puts. WAP. Come on. 73% on IWM puts. WAP. Come on, y'all. Listen. What we got? 74% on IWM puts. WAP. Come on. Rico again. 48%. $200 on IWM puts. WAP. Come on, y'all. Come on. This ain't no game. This ain't no game. This ain't no game. Look, I'm going to celebrate all of y'all. Before we talk about the charts, we're going to celebrate all of the wins. Y'all hear me? If you don't like the wins, you ain't going to like this channel. All right? Straight up. Straight up. This ain't about what I'm doing. This is about who we able to help. It's people's lives getting changed, y'all. It's people's lives getting changed every day with IWM. Right? I'm telling y'all. This is how you change your life, y'all. This is how you change your life. All right? These are straight whappers. WAP alert. If you are not in a Discord, I told you guys, if we got to call an audible, I'm going to be right there. We're going to be in the huddle. We're going to call an audible. And what we going to do? We're going to win. We're going to win. We going to win. That's what I need you to understand. If you win TPC, you're going to win. Period. It ain't no other way around it. You're going to win. All right? You're going to win. This is how we get down. All right? So listen, I just wanted to celebrate the squad, man. All right? I gave the game plan. Everybody executed. And we whapped them. All right? So we about to get into the levels. We about to get into SPY. We about to get into IWM. Don't even worry about all of that. What we had to do first was I had to put this on record, right? Because I'm about proof. I'm about results, right? I told you guys we had a 1 bar on a weekly, but I didn't know what direction we would really go. I was thinking about to the downside, but I didn't want to just be biased to one side. But in the morning when I saw what the charts was looking like, I said, we coming down. And I gave everybody in the Discord an hour before the market opened the game plan. I gave everybody the game plan an hour before market open. This is why I show you guys this, for you guys that's not in the Discord, because a lot of times y'all think it's cap. Ain't nothing about this cap. Ain't nothing about this lying. These are all facts, and we know what we're doing over here. It's not a game. We are nasty when it comes to IWM, right? To the upside or to the downside. And I'm talking about on 0 data expirations. 0 data expirations. Very small room for error. And what happens? We smack the market 97% of the time. Come on now. Ross got 69%. Look. Shout out to all the whapperoos. Whapperoos and Paris. Come on now. Shout out to all the whapperoos and the Paris. You know what I'm saying? Look, it was a rapperooski kind of day. All right? So listen, that's why we have the IWM juice. All right? So, let's go over SPY, IWM, and all that stuff, right? But listen, every day we wake up and we spank that market, okay? We spank the market, right? Every day. Y'all hear me? It's not a game out here. All right? Hey, listen, man, you got to have fun, all right? You got to have fun, man. One thing I'm about is look, you got to enjoy what you do. All right? So, hey, I appreciate y'all for, having fun with me too. All right? So, if you guys are not in the Discord, man, join the Discord, right? I ain't going to sell you. I ain't going to tell you it's only 2 slots left. All I'm going to do is show you the results and I'm going to show you the proof. Okay? That's all I'm going to do. If you want to choose to keep watching, then you're going to keep watching. But if you want to actually win, then you're going to come join the Discord and you're going to come join the winning team. That's all I'm going to say. Right? I'm going to still give you levels for free. But when pre-market come and we got to call an audible, I just want you to know that the team, the Prosperity Collective, is going to be in a winning position every single day. All right? Every single day. All right? Gorgeous got 10% in 2 minutes. Come on now. Where can you get that return from the bank? You can't. It's always a win. It ain't no cap in a WAP. There you go, Money Dolphin. All right. Chandra said the lives in the morning. Hey, and listen, them lives in the morning when we trade live, it'd be lit too. All right. Yeah. No, hey, we don't do no 2 slots left. Right. What you get is what you see is what you get with us. All right. I ain't here to manipulate you. I'm here to help you change your life. All right. So now What do we have? Let's go. All right, let's go. So what we got popping on SPY and on IWM. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's go. If y'all are watching this, man, listen, if y'all enjoy my lives, man, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. Come on now. All right. I try to make these lives fun, not boring, right? And not just whatever. You know what I mean? I wanna put a little flair into them. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be me. All right. So let's get it cracking, y'all. Cause sometimes the charts be boring. You know what I'm saying? We gotta add some sauce to it, right? It's like you don't want to eat no food and it ain't got no seasoning. When you eat some food, you want to be like, yo, who made this? You want to be looking around like, who made this? Right? That's how I want the lives to feel to you. Okay? So, SPY, right? SPY. Look what we got. All right, so on the weekly, we on a 1 bar right here. Okay, we tested the high a day. We didn't get above it. The high of last week, and we rejected. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell y'all? On the first day of the week, what are we gonna do? We gonna test what? A previous week's high or low. What did I tell y'all about SPY, y'all? Stop playing with me, man. What'd I tell y'all? What'd I tell y'all? I said, look what I said last week, right? We opened up at 687.81. I said we're going to come up and test at 690 and we could reject, right? Did I not say that? If I go back, did I not say that? Want to make sure where the level's at. I said that, right? So we rejected off of last week's high. We rejected off of it. Look at what we did on the 30-minute. We came up and we rejected. We rejected. I told you guys every Monday a stock is going to test the previous week's high or low depending on where it opens up at. I told y'all. And what did SPY do? What did SPY do? It came up to last week's high, right below it, didn't make a 2 up, still on the 1 candle, it rejected. Right? Boom. Okay? So on the weekly, we are on a 1 candle. All right? So now, what do you think we're going to do? We could definitely do what? Come down and test the previous week's low. All right? We could just pinball between the previous week's range until we break a direction. But we got an area of liquidity down here. So if we come down here, we could bounce again, just like how IWM did. Right? So let's go to the daily. All right. Okay. Casey said, I love looking at the charts. I think they'd be excited. Nah, I like looking at the charts too. I know sometimes people just be like, I don't know. Yeah, y'all, listen, if y'all tapping in, man, if y'all watching this, be sure to like this video, all right? What up, Mr. Colorado? Yeah, man, I want only seasoned food, right? There you go, Dwayne. Yeah, supporting resistance, it's just staring us in the face. All right? So, what we going to say is, we're going to say puts below 680.35 on SPY. All right? All right? We got puts below 680.35 on SPY. Okay? Real quick. Nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you guys want financial advice, be sure to talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right? Now, if you want to join the WAP squad, okay? If you want to join the WAP squad and you want to, understand and experience the benefits of the IWM juice, then come join the Prosperity Collective, okay? But nothing that I say is financial advice. But if you want WAP advice, okay, and you want to WAP IWM, then you need to get this juice and come join the Prosperity Collective. Click the link in the description to join the Prosperity Collective. All right, now, back to our regularly scheduled program. Now, we got puts below 680.35, okay? Now, let's see some rejection points real quick. So we trying to come up right here on the 4 hour, right? But look, we need to get above 684.83 and like 685.58. So this is what we're going to say. We're going to say rejection point. Rejection level. At 684.86. To 685.73. All right. 684.86 to 685.73. This is where we could come up and reject that. All right. If we get above this area, then we could come higher. All right. If we can't get above this area, then we're going to reject and we're going to come down to here to 680. And then we're going to break below that. And then we're going to come down here in this area right here. All right. And that will equal being coming down to this area right here. So we could come down to about 678 down to 675. And then we could bounce and go higher. If we lose this area right here, y'all, and we break below 675, the SPY is going lights out. And the SPY is going to go down to like 655, 660. All right? Listen to what I'm telling y'all. If we get a closure below 675, y'all, it's a wrap for SPY. We coming down now. All right? Y'all remember that Drake song when he said, you shut it down? Look, if SPY closes below 675, we coming down, down, down. All right? We coming down, down, down. All right? So remember that. Right? If we close below 675, we coming down, down. All right? Go play that song if y'all need to. Okay? So that's the game plan for SPY. All right? Puts below 680. If we going to come up to 680.46 to 685.73, and if we reject there, hey, if we reject there, then we're going to come down lower. All right? If we get above this area, then we're going to go higher. All right? And we're going to try to come back up to 690. All right? So let me know if that makes sense on SPY. All right? If that makes sense on SPY, let me know, y'all. Hey, man. Hey. Hey, you can't get this nowhere else. I'm telling you. Listen. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember that song? All right. What was it called? It was called, I forget what it was called. It was called, I know the album it was on, but nonetheless, if SPY closes below 675, then we coming down, down, down. All right? So keep that in mind. Oh, no, shut it down, right? Yeah, shut it down with the dream. Drake and the dream. All right? So do you think that 690 level is exhausted? Hey, don't be hating alchemist. All right. So do we buy in at rejection level? Big dog physique, yeah. You take entry. You gotta wait until you see a confirmation candle to the downside at the rejection level, or you could just take entry at that level at a real light size, and then you could let that move happen, right? And it'll be a big move, and then you know what I'm saying, you cash out. All right. Uh, Junia, what is honey drip? What do you mean? What's honey drip? Um, yeah, Chris Connor. Yep, yep, yeah. So listen, I just want to make that memorable so that y'all know which you know what I'm saying, what levels to pay attention to. All right. So below 675, SPY is coming down. All right. So if that makes sense on SPY, let me know, y'all. All right. If that makes sense on SPY, let me know in the comments, okay? My M said, I've only been trading SPY on a daily basis. For me to trade IWM, I'm gonna need hand holding. Listen, my M, I'm gonna be real with you, right? You've been watching these videos for some time now. At this point in time, you know we gonna take care of you with IWM. You know it, right? So you either gonna join the Discord or you're not. But we got you covered. All right. So so yeah, Chris Connor, he said Honey Drip is another trading group. I like this one way better. Oh, okay. Yeah. Curvins, 100%. All right. Johnny, Dwayne, Davita. Okay. All right. So let's go to IWM now. Okay, we're gonna go to I Work Miracles. All right, we're gonna go to I Work Miracles. All right. So look. Here goes the magic sauce. It was already plotted. Everything was already plotted, y'all. Right? I gave the whole Discord everything. And look what happened. I said a rejection right here. We rejected. Right? Boom. All right. So now we're going to focus on tomorrow. Today don't matter no more. We had our little celebration and we did our thing. So now we're going to make some more bread tomorrow. Okay? Now pay attention to this this area right here, right? So listen. Hey, if y'all watching, man, be sure to like this video. Let's get this video to 250 likes. All right? 250 likes. All right? So pay attention to this area, right? Look at all of these bounces. So we got right here. We got right here. Right? We got right here. We got right here. We got right here. Okay. We got right here. All right. So it's coming, KP. Come on. Hey, I promise you. I promise you it's coming. All right. So look, we got this area right here. We keep bouncing off of 258, right? And when you go to the weekly time frame, look. You go to the weekly time frame, we could be coming all the way down to 250, right? All the way down to 250. Okay? So, we just keep bouncing off of this area right here. We have not had a closure below this area yet. Right? If we get a closure inside of this area, we may bounce up a little bit, and then what's going to happen? We're going to come back down. Okay? Pay attention, right? This was 258. 259, 258. Once we started getting in the 258 area, look what happened. We started slowing down. We started slowing down, y'all. Right? We started slowing down. And then we came up and we bounced. All right? And then we came up some right here. So, what we're going to say for IWM is, let's go to the daily real quick. All right? What's up, sunshine chick? Y'all can't be unfaithful now. Just stick with TPC. I wish someone would tell me the side piece ain't ish and say it like me better. Hey, nah, for real. Hey, listen. Let me say this, right? We've been, TPC, Prosperity Collective, we just hit 1 year, right? We ain't been around 8 years, none of that. But what I can guarantee you is, you're going to make money. You're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make more money with being less stressed. There's going to be no drama, right? It ain't going to be no crazy stuff. It's going to be organized, okay? You ain't going to be overwhelmed. You're going to get more than what you pay for, all right? And you're going to find and you're going to meet and connect with great, solid people, okay? Everybody in the group has good energy because we have good energy and we are what we attract and we attract what we are, right? So if you want to join the Prosperity Collective, then come join. What you see on YouTube is it's a little appetizer, right? Y'all be making money off these free YouTube videos. But everything we got inside of the Discord, the whole course and the curriculum, the weekly study sessions, next level, all right? So be sure to come join the Prosperity Collective. And I'm telling you, your life is going to change. I always say it's deeper than trading. Trading is just a part of it, okay? But if you want to change who you are from the inside out, you're going to come and you're going to rock with us, all right? So, isn't it funny how the fake stuff in life gets more attention and the stuff that really matters, you have to convince them? Get left behind if you won't. I've tried others, and this is the best. Exactly, right? The fake stuff always get more attention. Always. That's just how it is, right? So, like I say with IWM, right? So we're gonna say puts below 258.08. All right, so let's rock with this. Jalen said, can beginners join? Absolutely. 1,000%. All right. So look, we got 258.08 puts below. All right. We got puts below 258.08. All right. But look at this. We do have this area of liquidity right here, y'all. So once we start coming in here and the sellers start really pushing down, we got all the way down to 250. This is a $10 move, y'all. We got $10 worth of liquidity that has to get swept. All right. Even if we come halfway through, that's 254, right? We got room to go, y'all. Okay. So puts below 258.08. Okay. But keep in mind, we got this area of liquidity, right? Now let's go to rejection areas. Go to the 4-hour. So we tried to come up right here, failed to down, right? Look at this. We got a rejection area right here. We got an area of liquidity. So we're going to put rejection area level. We got 261.64 to 262.50. All right. This is your area you want to pay attention to. 261.64 to 262.50, right? If we get above here, then you can enter in the calls and you can ride it back up to here at 264.40. But if we come up here in this area and we reject, where are we going to come back to? We're going to come right back down and test 258.08, break below it, and then where can we come down to? We could come down to, we could come all the way down to 255 for real. All right, that would be the next target. If we break below 258.08, then we're going to come down to 255, right? That's what I'm seeing right there. So if that makes sense on IWM, y'all, let me know. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense on IWM, y'all. Okay? And as you guys could see, if you look right here, we got this, and then we got this, okay? Pay attention, right? Look at this range right here. This is a range. Look at what we're doing. We're just going up and we're going down. That's all we're doing, right? So this is support, this is resistance on the hourly. You can see it clear as day, right? We came up, we rejected, tried to come up again, came down, all the way to support. Simple as that, right? So pay attention to what we're doing and like what's going on the charts, y'all. All right, the game is simple. We just got to pay attention. All right, let me know if that makes sense on IWM. All right. What up, Stoic? He said, glad I'm in a TPC family and we are getting knowledge along with creating generational wealth. Absolutely, dog. Every day. Every day we get into the chicken. All right. Let me know if that makes sense, y'all. All right. So that is that's SPY and that's IWM. Okay. Now, after we go over SPY IWM, what time is it, y'all? What we about to do? Let me know in the comments. What we about to do now? Talk to me. Talk to me, y'all. Let me know what's up. What we about to do? There we go. Let's come on now. Let's go. Y'all see it? It's time. It's time. It's time. All right. So look, I'm gonna give y'all a setup off the rip. I already entered in this trade right here, but this about to be a banger. It may take a few days, but it's about to be a banger. All right. So I want y'all to say, listen, make sure y'all manage y'all risk. All right. I'm not telling y'all to get in this trade. I'm just telling y'all what I just took entry in. Okay. So, first off, I knew what we about to do. Hey, look in the comments. Right? Look in the comments, NJ's finest, New Jersey's finest. We about to go fishing. We about to find some setups for tomorrow. KP said, let's get these double one bar. Hey, I know, right? I know. All right. So first setup, right, that I saw, right here. Verizon. All right. Verizon. Verizon puts. Okay. I entered into into Verizon puts today. Okay. What do you guys see right here, y'all? Tell me what you guys see right here. Talk to me. Put it in the comments. What do y'all see right here on a daily time frame? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all see. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what y'all see, y'all. Put it in the comments what y'all see. And I'm going to verify if it's true or not, if what you guys are saying is right. If y'all want to join the Discord, the link is in um the link is in the description of this video, but I will put it in the actual the comment section as well. All right. If y'all want to join the Discord, the link is in the comment section as well. John McKinney, it is not a failed two up. Okay? It's not a failed two up. What up, Yvonne? Said double top, double top. Exactly. All right. So check this out, y'all. Check this out. Okay. Check me out, y'all. All right. What we got? Double top. Okay. We got a top right here. Right? We got a high right there. And we got a top right here. Right? That's a double top. We got the neckline right here. Okay. We got the neckline right here. Okay. We got the neckline right here at what? 47.83. Okay. At 47.83. All right. This is a liquidity grab. Okay. Liquidity grab. This is all on a daily time frame. But watch this. If we go to the weekly time frame, look what we got. We got an order block right here that it's rejecting off of. Okay. So look, we came up all the way from $39 to $49. Y'all see what I'm saying? From $39 to $49. Okay. Now what is that? If we do the math, okay, if we do the math, $10 divided by 49 is 20%, right? So the stock is up 20%, okay? In the last, what, couple weeks? No, in the last month, right? We had 3 straight weeks of it just going up because they had earnings, right? They had earnings. They had a great earnings. They ran up. Now we're at this order block on a weekly time frame, and now we reject it, right? We reject it here. We bounced already one time from this area liquidity. Boom. We came up, and what did we do? We rejected again off of an order block on a weekly time frame, and on a daily time frame, we have this liquidity grab, and this liquidity grab right here coincides with the second top on the double top. And the neckline is at 47.83. Okay? So I took entry on puts on Verizon, right? Very cheap contracts. But I think that based on the technical analysis, that this stock is going to come down, right? If we come down to 47.83 off of the entry at 49.67, this will print amazingly, right? This will print beautifully right here, okay? If we break below 47.83, we could come down to 47, and then we could come down to 45, all right? So I entered in this trade right here off of this liquidity grab, a double top, neckline right here, okay? I think that this is a WAP alert, and I think that this trade is going to do what it do. It may take a couple days. It may even take a week, okay? But I do think that this is going to come to the downside off of this double top right here, all right? So yeah, my expiration date is next week, okay? Smart money traders. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. That's even more than 20% actually, right? I did it. Let me see. 10 divided by 39. Yeah, it's 25%. So they're up 25% in the last in the last couple weeks, in the last month, right? So this is a perfect example, right? Discord starts 15 minutes before the market opens every day. All right. Man, I'm late to the party. My son had basketball. It's all good. Yeah. What's up, Angel? She's like, oh, fishing. I need a beginner's class. Jalen, we got a beginner's class in the Discord. Oh, that's what I thought. I was looking at a failed 2-up. Yeah, no, that ain't no failed 2-up. That's just a 2-up. Yeah, Mimi. Double top. Double top, double top. Yeah, they're very cheap, Patrick. So I'm hoping that we get a solid move, or I'm looking for a solid move by the end of this week. All right. With how much we ran over the last 3 weeks, I mean, I think that we could make a nice move. And it's the beginning of this week as well, right? But you could also, you know, because I did this out of my small account too. That's the thing, right? I did this out of my small account. But so that's the double top. All right. If you have more money in a bit, like in my bigger account or whatever, you could do like a month out, and this will print amazing, right? If you do like a month out, you could get out of the money. You could get like the 47 strike price, and then you could go crazy on this one. All right. So so this is a WAP alert right here, double top off the daily time frame, rejecting off of an order block on the weekly time frame. On the weekly, we have an area of liquidity down here at 47.71, so we could come down to 47.71, and then the neckline is 47.83. So 47.83 is a neckline, 47.71 is the area of liquidity on the weekly. So those two levels coincide with each other. So I do think that we could come down $2 by this week, and then that would be a beautiful profit place to take profit. Okay, so that is the first one. Okay. That's the first setup. I just wanted to share that since I already took entry in it. All right. If y'all are watching, man, be sure to like this video. All right. Let's make sure we get this video to 250 likes. Every day we talking about free game. I'm giving y'all free game. I'm giving you guys levels every single day on a SPY and IWM. You guys literally are making hundreds and thousands of dollars off of this YouTube channel for free. All right. So be sure to like this video. If y'all want me to keep showing up every day, I show up for free every day for y'all. All right? Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right? And let's make sure we keep the engagement going and we keep the energy flowing. All right? So next up, let's go and let's find some more setups. All right? So first one was Verizon off of that double top on the daily time frame. Okay? Them contracts was like $60. Right? Super cheap. Okay? Super cheap. All right? And Verizon, it prints. It prints. And they already had earnings. That's another beautiful thing. They already had earnings. Okay? So we don't have to worry about earnings. So when you think about it, so look, something very similar happened with Walmart. They had an area of liquidity right here. They came down and they already bounced up. Then they came up, and then look what happened. They had earnings, and then they sunk all the way down to 120 in a couple. All right. And this is also a double top. Top, boom, a higher top. Had bearish divergence. WAP comes down. Verizon also has bearish divergence slightly on the daily time frame. All right. If you pull up the RSI, right there, it's slight. It's not like crazy bearish divergence, right? But this is the high, and then this is the high, and it's oversold as well. Do I pay attention to the RSI? Not as much, but I do pay attention to bearish divergence, and this right here is bearish divergence, y'all. All right? This is bearish divergence. We got a higher high on the charts, but on the RSI, we got a lower high, okay? That's bearish divergence. What this is saying is even though we're coming up higher, sellers are stepping in and sellers are stepping in, right? So I'm very confident about this double top right here coming to the downside. All right. So Yes, Verizon does pay dividends. They definitely pay dividends. All right. So now what we got, y'all? So we got Nvidia. I'm not gonna trade Nvidia until after earnings. I won't mess with them until after earnings. Okay. Um, we got NVO. They was down bad today. Um, NVO might have continuation. I don't know if it's gonna be too much lower though. They could bounce, but they be coming down to levels they haven't been to in quite some time. They could come down like 39.29, and then yeah, I ain't even gonna really deal with this for real. They got a gap to fill down here, down to like 38.38. So and then they got a gap down as well to $37. So they could come down some more. We got a lot of buyers in this area, but they already gapped down. They made a 14%, 16% drop today. They opened up down 14%. Okay, so MVO, I'm not really gonna chase this move to the downside because it came down so much. They may gap down, but yeah. What else we got? That's good to know. Sell them shares in the long term and buy put options. Forget about Verizon dividends for a minute. I feel that, Cortez. He said, what's the strike price for Verizon? So, Apostle, if you just said you joined a Discord, let me show you. All right. Make sure you orient yourself with the Discord and how we do it over there. But what I did was, let me show you. All right, let me show you so you could see real quick, Apostle, and everybody who's new. All right. So what I did was I posted it right here. All right, I told everybody I just entered Verizon puts. I got the 49.50 puts, and I got the March 6th expiration date. All right. My average price, I got 2 contracts in a small account. My average price was $67. All right, so each contract was only $67. All right, for next week's contracts, and I got the 49.50 strike price. All right, so if we drop by 20 cents, we're gonna be in the money, and then if we keep going lower, these contracts are gonna print amazing. All right, especially if we get a nice drop tomorrow or the next day. All right, so that's the strike price that we got. Okay. How you join the Discord? I tell y'all the link to the Discord is in the description box of this video. You could also click in the comments, and I just posted it as well. All right. So let's go back to the charts and let's find some more setups for tomorrow. All right. So Inphase, listen, Inphase played me today. I'm about to trade Inphase tomorrow, most likely. They're on so look, once again, right? I'm all about the paper trail, right? So look at this. I told everybody in the Discord last night, I gave the Discord 4 new plays, okay? 4 bonus plays. Talked about Shopify. Talked about gold, right? Gave everybody levels for gold. I gave everybody the Inphase play, and I gave everybody Oracle, okay? I gave everybody Inphase, double 1 bars, and what did I say? I said calls above 47.21, okay? Calls above 47.21. Now look at Inphase right here. We're on a 2-up candle. We're at 47.40 on the weekly time frame, right? Now, on the daily, well, what happened? We were down here. We were at like 46.80 in the last like 8 minutes of the market. So I did not want to take entry, right? I just ended up taking Verizon. And then what happened? I see the market close, and now we at 47.40. I was like, dang, because this was a banger right here. I think that we might gap up tomorrow, and they may fly. So I think that tomorrow I'm gonna trade Inphase, right, on a continuation off the daily, but off the weekly time frame, we on a two up. So this is a double one candle. So they about to fly to the upside, right? So with that being said, I'm putting Inphase on the list for tomorrow because Inphase is gonna be a banger. Okay. So we got a continuation. All right, we got bullish continuation. All right, on Inphase. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say calls above 47.45. Calls above 47.45. All right. I think that this could be a very beautiful trade, you guys. Calls above 47.45 on Inphase tomorrow. I'm hoping that they don't gap up too crazy. I'm hoping that they open up flat and we could just take them to the moon. Or if they do gap up, they come down and fill the gap and then they go to the upside. All right. So that's what I'm looking for Inphase for tomorrow. All right. I really like this setup a lot. All right. Who else we got? You changing your life tomorrow or not? Not for real. I was in and out of Inphase all day. It printed. Hey, KP, stop being stingy with them profits and posting profits. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all be posting y'all baby profits, man. Y'all don't be posting y'all real profits. I be paying it. I be peeping game, right? We gotta share the wealth. Yeah, I'm catching what you putting down. There we go, Leela. All right. So we got Inphase. I like this one. Rocket Lab. I'm not gonna pay attention to them. Netflix. There's too many sellers for me. Intel. Intel is on a failed 2 up right here. We don't really have any support, so I'm gonna look at Intel. I'm gonna look at Intel off this failed 2 up. All right. Failed 2 up on Intel. We could be coming down to like 42.80 and then potentially like $42. So I like Intel. We are still on a downtrend here. I called this one last week. Celsius, APLD. Everybody in Discord is already in APLD, so I don't know. I'm not gonna call it, but I do like them to the upside. If they can get above like $30.32, they got to get above there. QQQ, they're inside this candle right here, so you just got to wait to see which way it breaks. But I would say if we go puts below 598, then 598.92, then we could be coming down to like 593. All right. So, okay, Patrick, how much did you make on them? AMD is coming down. I think AMD is going to be coming down, y'all. I'm just going to be honest. Google, they are on a failed 2 up right here, but we do have an area of liquidity. So, honestly, with Google, I kind of like this setup because we did bump down. Let me go to the hourly real quick. If we go to the hourly... So look, if we go to the hourly on Google, all right, so we got this area right here, and then we got this area right here, right? So what I'm gonna pay attention to is Google might come down here tomorrow and then bounce and then go higher. Or it could just come up, get above here, and then go higher, right? So I like Google because we got this area of liquidity. So even though we came down, it looks like we could be bouncing and going higher. All right, so I'm gonna look at Google on a liquidity bounce. All right, we got Amazon. Amazon bounced a little bit. I don't really care for Amazon like that. What else we got? Cores is on a failed 2 down. Okay. Got to keep them guessing. She said you right. Yeah. Hey, post your real profits, man. I was in another Discord that had me in Tesla calls. That's how I knew I had to drop them. Hey, I don't know why they telling you to get in the calls. And look, if they told you to get in the calls anytime within the last month, then that means that you entered in at the top. So I don't even know. That don't make no sense. 1K down, but making it back all this week. Going to the moon, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I was in a Discord that had me losing thousands in penny stocks. Oh my. By the time I was done, I literally had $3.06. That's crazy. That's wild right there. Yeah, we focus on the charts, y'all. We focus on technical analysis. We buy low and we sell high. You know what I'm saying? We got Hood. Hood is just going down, down, down. But whenever crypto comes back, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, not bad, Patrick. Not bad. All right, so we got Hims. Hims just missed earnings, obviously, so they're coming down. Lululemon, OKLO. Talked about them yesterday in the Discord. OKLO, Dell. So I almost swung Dell, y'all. Okay, I almost swung Dell off of this, but they have earnings on Wednesday or on Thursday, so I did not swing them because the contracts are overpriced. But Dell is going to be coming down to 117.48 tomorrow, most likely. So if you want to overpay for contracts, you could trade Dell to the downside under 118.89. All right, but I did almost swing Dell because they rejected off this fair value gap right here. All right. So that's Dell. Got Nike. They bounced. We got Affirm. Affirm has a gap to fill down here. Who else? I like Affirm to the downside. She said, I need another session on how to read the options. I was lost on choosing the best. Okay. Just shoot me an email, KP. All right. Shoot me an email tonight before you go to bed. And we could get you right. Seriously, if y'all can't make any money tomorrow, this might not be for you. Would you consider taking leaps on Uber or Netflix? I would just wait until, like, yes, for Netflix for sure. Uber not so much, but you just kind of gotta wait until when you're taking leaps. You're kind of like buying it in areas and zones instead of like being precise with your entry. But I think this area is good for Netflix. All right, but I like Affirm to the downside. It's below this order block right here. So it could definitely pop up and then come down because we do have a little gap to fill down here as well to like $44. So Affirm could be to the downside. All right. She said, I see that customer. You funny, KP. Apple. I think Apple could create a 2-2 bearish reversal. And it could come right back down like 257 because we just rejected off this fair value gap area. All right. So, do you show your portfolio in the Discord? No. Oracle is down. Gave that one to you guys. Shopify, they're down right now. They could be bouncing right here. Uber. So yeah, I don't really, man. Uber is on a double one on the weekly right now, but it's only Monday. Uber could, if Uber loses, put this on y'all list, right, or on y'all alerts. Uber puts below 69.59. Uber puts below 69.59, y'all. All right. Look, I gave you guys the measured move on Uber on this bear flag, right? Measured move, we could be coming down to $61, right? That's the measured move on this bear flag right here. So potentially coming down to $61. Carvana. So Webb said we don't get down like that. He said just asking they do that in a honey drip. No, that's cool. So here's the thing, just so everybody understands, right? Me and Marcel, we don't really care about the validation of like people in the industry, right? So because we can add value to the world outside of money, we don't have to show money to get people to believe in what we do. You get what I'm saying? So it really don't matter what any other group does. You know what I'm saying? And I say that respectfully, but it don't matter what any other group does. So we doing what we doing. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So you're never going to see us trying to flash a dollar amount to impress you, to get you to believe that we know what we're talking about. Because there's people in the group that are changing their life, not just financially, but mentally and also spiritually as well. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's really what it just boils down to. You know what I'm saying? It really don't matter what any other group is doing if you come in here. You see what I'm saying? If you're coming here, then don't talk about what somebody else is doing. You feel me? So yeah. What up, 20 ball Jamal? Okay. So yeah. I just like, and also I'm not 24. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 22. Like I'm at a different place in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a different energy over here. You feel me? And if you guys come up, like, time is going to continue to show, and you guys are going to come, you're going to get these levels, and you're going to just be like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, he don't miss. So that's just what it boils down to. You know what I'm saying? So Tesla looks like it's creating a double bottom. So TSLL and Tesla, right? So if you look at Tesla, it looks like a double bottom here, right? Right. So this does look like a double bottom. So we got to see if we get a reversal. Boom. So yeah. So this looks like a double bottom right here, but we got to see. So I don't really know if puts is going to be it. But I mean, entering the calls up here definitely wasn't the move. But yeah, it wasn't the move. But yeah. So pop it up here. If we get above 407, then we're gonna come higher. And we don't have any areas of liquidity on a daily, but look at the weekly. We got an order block as well here. So it's looking like Tesla wants to bounce. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. But I would say calls above 407. You know what I'm saying? I would say calls above 407. So TSLL and Tesla, they both look like they could be bouncing to the upside. All right. So we got SoFi. What do you say? A lot of time, Mr. Isiah isn't taking any trades, but he's taking us through it. The risk and initiative are on us to manage. Yeah, I mean, I trade with y'all every day. Exactly, KP. He said, listen, the proof is in the profits. I literally got 700% not because they show the card profit, because they have a course. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's Mimi. I thought that was old buddy. I was about to say that's crazy. But yeah, exactly. So yeah, exactly, Mimi. On point levels is on point. Hey, Mimi and KP is like best friends, low key. Y'all like Discord sisters. You know what I'm saying? He said the IWM demon. That's funny. Yeah, listen, I would love to see him go down to like $10. That could be a nice one. That could be a continuation. Cause right now, cause look, I don't like how they spreads be though. But they're down so bad they could just keep getting beat down. You know what I'm saying? So look, let's go back up to Hims real quick. I know, right, Ed? For real. I used to trade them a lot. But they average look, their chart is just horrible. But right, so look. So check this out. So 1551 and after hours, let's see. And after hours, let's see where Hims is at. Right now, Hims is at 14.22. They're down 8%, right? So, boom. And then let's go to the daily. So they're at 14, right? 14.52. So we could come down to about $13. We could come down to like 13.39. Hims could potentially. Um, then we got a gap all the way down to $10. We got a gap all the way down here, right? So we got a gap here. Dang. Control H. There we go. All right, so we got a gap down in here, y'all. Man, what is going on? Hims. All right, it's all good. So Hims is I don't know. I think Hims is it could definitely come down lower. But we gotta see once the market opens or even pre-market. I gotta see what the order blocks are looking like in pre-market because obviously buyers could definitely come and step in and then make it go to the upside. So I never try to I'm never gonna like just be biased to one side. I'm gonna always make sure I focus on that price action. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me jump in on a SoFi beat down because they're trying to get close to my average all of a sudden. Yeah, SoFi is definitely getting beat down right now, right? 18 bucks, right? They was looking like a double bottom, but on the on the daily, we got an order block down to 13. We're at the previous quarter low right here. If we look at the monthly, We're coming down to this area of liquidity on the monthly. So we come down about $16 to about 17. I would say that this is a good place to enter into swings on SoFi for the long term, or even buy shares because they could bounce here and then they could blast off, right? So they could blast off and then they could potentially create a double top. If they blast off from this area, they could create a double top. All right. So Lyft, we already know what's up with Lyft, y'all. All right. Lyft is at what, $12? They gapped down today. They came down to $13. So we already know what's up with them. It's looking like another bear flag. So they coming down. So we know that Lyft is going to $30, right? That's what everybody said. Lyft going to $30. I like Meta. This looks like a really good setup. It comes up, rejects here, and then boom, we could come down to this order block at 605. I don't trade Meta a lot, but I like that setup. So Tesla, like I said, looks like a double bottom, and so does TSLL. So if you guys want to trade TSLL or Tesla, you want to just chart out today's high, and if we come up above the high, then you could day trade them, and you could go to the upside, and you could catch a really nice move on Tesla tomorrow. Okay. So we got SMCI, VRT. Oh, I like VRT, y'all. VRT, we have a 1 bar, so I'm gonna put this on my list. 1 bar. Okay. And it looks like a bull flag right here. So VRT could go to the upside, and we could have a nice move to the upside for sure. MRK. And look, this is what I've noticed about like stocks. So they just had earnings. They beat earnings. They had earnings a couple weeks ago. They're up, and now look at them, right? They came down in this area of liquidity. They bounced, and they've just been holding this level right here, right? So usually when that happens, and they don't come right back down, they're going to make another move to the upside before they start coming down, right? So tomorrow we might be able to hit VRT above 245.98, okay? So I like that setup. MRVL, they bounced. I think MRVL could definitely come up. We're sitting in this fair value gap on the daily right here. Okay, if we get above 79.11, they could go higher. They could come up to about $80.31. If they get above, yeah, I mean, shoot, even if they get above like 78.25, you could ride them up to the high today, and then you could go higher. But off the daily time frame, this actually looks like a pretty nice setup because we got this fair value gap on the daily. All right, so I'm gonna put MRVL, and that's gonna be a liquidity bounce. All right. Who else we got? ABGO. Don't like this. Let's see. I like SoFi around 16. Yeah, SoFi around 16. Soundhound. I don't like them. Hey, y'all funny, man. hey, y'all, y'all in the comments going crazy, man. Hey, look. What up, Stu? What up, Stewie Stu? Delta Airlines. UAL. Citigroup. Oh yeah, this is one I was paying attention to as well. Right? This is one I was paying attention to as well. Citigroup, I almost swung them, okay? The only reason I did not swing them is because we have it looks like it could be a double bottom, right? It could be a double bottom, but we got a bearish 3-bar on Citigroup. So I'm gonna put Citigroup on my list, okay? And we got a 3-bar bearish. All right. We got a 3-bar bearish, y'all. This bearish 3-bar right here, off this area liquidity right here, I think that we could really come down. And if we come down, we got room. We got an order block down to $96, right? And if you look at like this on a bigger time frame, right? Look at them on the monthly, right? Now the only thing is we are in this area liquidity right here, but we're kind of coming down, right? This is a 312 right here on the weekly, so we could be coming down some more, right? So on the daily time frame, we got this bearish 3-bar, and so you know, we could come down some more. So I'm gonna look for a 2-down candle tomorrow on Citigroup, and their contracts are very cheap as well, right? I like Citigroup's contracts; they're very cheap. So we got 3-2 on a daily on Citigroup. All right, IBM. Exactly, Ash. Hey, shout out to him though. ANET, this could be a nice little bounce area. This could be a bounce area. I was looking at them, but we're gonna see they could come down to this order block first at 122. All right. We got GLD on the weekly, as you can see. We got this 3-2. So I think that gold is probably going to gap up again. They did their thing today, though. And then who else? I think out of the setups that I've found, I like those setups. I do know that Tempest AI is on a 1-bar. I was looking at this earlier. So with Tempest, if they get below 55.76, then enter in the puts, and then you could come to the downside, like $50. So for Tempest, we got Tempest. We got a 1-bar. All right, we got a 1-bar bearish. All right, so if we get below 55.82, then you enter in the puts. All right, and then you can ride this all the way down here. We already rejected off this fair value gap, so we could definitely come to the downside for sure. All right, but on the daily, we do have a area liquidity. So on the weekly, right, we could be coming down. So I was looking at the weekly, my bad. We're on a 1-bar, but on a daily, we could be coming up, right? So we got to see, but it does look like we could be coming down, all right, based on kind of how things are. So we're going to see, all right? QBTS, Reddit, Walmart. I think Walmart, this could be a nice, Walmart could pump up to about 128 tomorrow. So pay attention to Walmart as well, to the upside. Walmart calls above 126.79. All right. Bullish. All right. Walmart calls above 126.79. All right. Already talked about Netflix. Netflix is in a good buying area, but they just have a lot of sellers. So it's going to take some time for them to get go back higher, right? Just look at them on the monthly real quick, right? You guys got to start paying attention to these bigger time frames, okay? I know nobody's going to tell you to, but I'm telling you to, right? Pay attention to the bigger time frames, y'all. You can see that we're in a clear downtrend on the monthly time frame. So there's no reason to like enter into calls yet, unless on a smaller time frame you see like a reversal, right? So on the weekly, we got a order area liquidity right here at 73. We haven't quite hit it yet on the weekly, but also on the daily, right? On the daily time frame, we did have a bullish engulfing right here, but we got so many sellers right here that It's not. I don't really think that it's gonna come up. It could, but I don't think it's gonna come up, right? So we gotta wait until we see what happens, right? And if you look at Netflix, right, look at this right here, y'all. If you look at Netflix, like previously, right? Let me see. Look at Netflix, y'all. My bad. Look at Netflix, y'all. Y'all see this right here? This right here is a gap all the way down to $70, right? From 73 to 70, we got a gap, y'all. We got a gap down here, right here, down to $70, right? And then we got another gap down here, right? Look at this, right? Look at this. So, like, we got a gap right here, and we got a gap right here on Netflix. So, like, I don't think that it's the time to enter into leaps yet. I think that Netflix, yeah, it could come down to $50, right? And then you could get into leaps. So we got another $20 to go, almost potentially, right? But it's too many sellers sitting right to have a clean move to the upside, right? So $80, reject, and then it could come down a lot lower, right? So I'm not saying that Netflix can't go up, but if it does go up, it's only going to be retesting a higher level so it could come down, because we have this gap here all the way down to $70, and then we have another gap down here to $50, right? So these are two big gaps that it has to fill, right? So I don't really think that longs on Netflix right the move. If you're going to trade them like day trade them or swing trade them for a couple days, then you could get a move out of them. But leaps right now, not yet, because we still got, if you look on the monthly, we're still in a strong downtrend. We haven't created, buyers have not stepped in, not one bit yet, right? So it's not time to buy Netflix, even for shares. You could buy shares now, but why don't you just wait until it comes lower? Because you could clearly see on the daily, on the monthly time frame that we're still coming down. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. That's what I think about Netflix. All right. Yeah, they ain't getting that deal, y'all. They are not getting that deal. All right. What do those grabs represent? Liquidity grabs. Stu said he been smoking Netflix. There we go. All right. So look, y'all. Tesla got the Terminators. Yeah, Tesla is just, I don't know. They just a crazy stock. All right. So listen, what I'm going to focus on tomorrow, Inphase. Inphase is what I'm going to focus on tomorrow. I really like Inphase, this setup for tomorrow. So I'm going to focus on that. That might be on the watch list in the morning, y'all, for everybody inside of the group. And then I'm going to focus on Citigroup. And then I'm going to focus on Walmart. All right. Walmart or Inphase is probably what we're going to trade if we don't trade IWM, or we will trade both. We may trade IWM and Inphase, or IWM and Walmart. All right. So be on the lookout for that, y'all. Y'all already know. I'm going to let y'all know what the levels are. I'm going to let y'all know where we at with everything. And we're going to go from there. All right. So listen, I did not realize it's been an hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to say y'all are funny. All right. Y'all are funny. And y'all be cracking me up in the comments. That's what I'm going to say. All right. Y'all are funny. So, with that being said, man, I hope that you always look on a monthly. Hell yeah. You got it. Hell yeah. You got to think, right? You got to think. A bigger time frame is always going to give you a better analysis of what's going on, right? Because if you see a big wick on the monthly to the upside and you think about getting the calls, but you see all that selling pressure and you didn't see it on a daily, you could get cooked, right? So the monthly, absolutely. Let me look at BX real quick. Only for you, Numar. All right. After that, we're gonna get off. All right. So look, hold on. BX. No drama over here, y'all. All right. No drama over here. Zero drama. You ain't missed no drama. All right. So, you talking about this, and this? It could be a triple bottom. Let's look at the weekly real quick. Oh, okay. On the weekly, it looks good from right here, and right here. But I would say let the weekly play out to see. We could come down to 109 or 105 or 102, and then we could bounce, or we could come down to this order block at $91. Okay. If we do come up, we could reject at 123. So we're right here in the middle of this area. So we got to see up. And if we do pop up, we could reject at about 123. All right. But on the daily time frame, on the daily time frame, we could be coming down some more. Right. So I would say a rejection at 121.92 tomorrow. If we do come, but support is right here at 111. So me personally, I don't like the setup. I don't know how much these contracts are either. They could be a little bit more expensive. But I really don't know. But that's what I would say about them. All right. So yeah, y'all, it's been almost two hours, man. I got to get up off of here, y'all. All right. I can't look at no more stocks today. I got to drink my IWM juice and I get for the fam tomorrow. All right. If I don't get no sleep, then the fam ain't gonna eat. You know what I mean? So I gotta get some sleep so the fam could eat. You feel me? So, I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Let's keep the energy going. All right, I gave you guys levels. I gave you guys setups. If you are not in the Discord, be sure to join the Discord. All right, we do this every single day. We call bangers. We call whoppers. And a lot of people make a lot of money off the free lives and inside the Discord. All right. So like I always say, man, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. Listen, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. All right. And I really want you guys to make sure you make smart decisions. Don't do nothing crazy. Don't do nothing stupid. Let's get this money. All right, come join the Prosperity Collective. Come trade with us, and let's get this money tomorrow. All right? All of y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.